Our goals for the session today is for you to get a basic understanding of project-based learning, how it works, kind of what and where it's used for. Become familiar with the 8 gold standard principles of PBL, which we'll get more into. Understand how to evaluate existing projects, because we don't want to create everything ourselves, right? Teachers love to take existing work. And leave with at least one idea on how to implement project-based learning into your classroom. So this project, I think a website called Mathalicious, but they actually partnered with the Buck Institute of Education and collaborated when making all their projects. So
and you can follow along or just.
And what I really like about Mathalicious is the way their projects are set up is they have usually 2 days of kind of more structured math.
Go out into the community
that kind of
and become
give some examples and
now,
mix them into the math that
this
they're doing
sounds
for the project.
extremely
And then it
open-ended
has 2 to 3
because
driving questions that the student can pick one driving question,
the learner.
and
So
that's
if you
where
have
they go with their project. So kind of give some choices at the end what direction to go to.
You want
that's
that
going to be the
to
question
be
that I think is really open-ended, structured projects. What we're going to do now is we're going to start going through those 8 principles that we've said, and we've kind of already talked about some of them. So what we're going to do at the same time is for each principle, we're going to start thinking of how we could use this, how and where we can use this in our classroom. Like I said, so the goal is to start brainstorming.
We need to turn that
area
into a question
or project that you can actually
that will be authentic to the learner.
And so what we
With
want
math,
to do
that
is
may be
we want
difficult
to
to do,
but we have
No,
find
absolutely
your
not.
own slide. So there's a lot of blank slides.
So
Claim one of them as your own. I would write at the top kind of the subject, unit, chapter, whatever age group that you think your project's going to be in. So a class that you teach year after year. And then we're basically just going to add all of our kind of notes and ideas in this as we go.
Ooh.
The first one is that your project needs to be focused on student learning goals, meaning it's tied to your standards in some way and it's tied to the same goals you would have in your normal everyday classroom. So here on the presentation, I basically just want you to think of, again, the chapter or unit or lesson that you would
I mean, it's definitely
fits
on the
a
right track,
project-based
but
learning
the
model
goal
that
is
you
that
kind of
this
want
can
to
take
do
like weeks
for
of
this.
investigation. What grade level are
Again,
you
just
looking
an
at?
idea. What
And
goals
so
do you want
maybe
your project
try to
to
find
teach?
a real world.
Next one is the
And you
project
figure
needs to
out
be
what
focused
right,
on
this is like
really one
major
major
challenge, something
challenging
like how
problem
can we budget for
right. So if you looked at the domino one, we could have chosen for 3 different directions, but that was finding one like guiding question, directing question.
by myself, I wouldn't necessarily.
So whatever you pick for your topic, try to think of a question within that topic that the students can explore. And again, it shouldn't be something they can look up the answer to. It should be something that has to take time to kind of figure out and plan. This one's probably the hardest one. This one should be a little bit easier. The projects should have sustained
maybe
meaning it lasts a while. So
but if they don't,
steps to your project where students have to
did you
continue to ask questions and try to figure out how long you might think that
had
project
someone who
will
was something like that to make it authentic. So
because it does need to have authenticity, so it needs to be an original problem. And it needs to be something that students are interested in. So that we're working with the Domino project. Everyone wants pizza, but then maybe,
a blog post that we end up
cost isn't necessarily
hopefully you're checking
super
in with
I
them,
love
or
the
you
zoning
find a
idea
way
that
that's
incorporates
appropriate for your
plans. They're like interacting with
and
I think that
they
means
have a way to
growth, especially
for those
something
grades,
like
that you
growth.
just verbally
Yeah.
Or like how
Starting in my books, I'm
endangered
trying to.
species, you know,
Yeah, I was
that
gonna say,
kind of
my books.
Students should have voice and choice, so they should have a say in where the project goes, basically. So,
to
again,
try to
kind of
expand
those
as
3 different
possible. You're presenting
paths
as
to
a
choose
leader,
from, or within those paths are
it
different
brings an
ways
extra layer of
come up. So,
seriousness
you have a way that your
to the
students would
project.
have
It makes it seem way
their
more
own
real
voice and choice throughout the project. Next principle is the project should have some form of reflection throughout by the student. So the student should be reflecting on whether or not their strategies have been working and how they're
keep in mind that the students are the ones who are
to think about how you might incorporate student reflection. Next part, this is kind of similar to reflection, I think. Students should have, and teachers should have places throughout the project where they can critique and revise, right? So that's not only the teacher, it is the teacher checking on it and making sure they're on the right track, and suggesting revisions if possible, but it's also building in that peer-to-peer feedback, so how do students get to learn projects, how do they do that, keeping in mind strategies, how you might incorporate critique in the project. One I wonder too is if we can revision process would be easier with these more authentic problems, because it's not necessarily the math that they're critiquing. I think they're critiquing the math too, but it might be their strategy, problem solving strategy, or like, oh, that's a really good idea. We did it this way instead, but like kind of figuring out like the different methods, since they're all doing something differently. It might spark that.
Is that school-wide? Is it like the entire?
The last
principal?
this is
No, sorry.
I definitely know do this much in my classroom, is that requiring them to create some type of public product. And what they try to emphasize in this is it's not just showing it in your classroom. A public product means it's showing it to someone beyond your classroom, so a community, possibly even just a different in part of your school. It's displaying it somewhere, but having students are held accountable and know that they're going to have to present it in some way. Typically,
Some things, yes.
their quality.
Now, that's obviously not practical in every situation.
So think of how you might make their work.
Yeah, we can say time again this.
The facilitator making sure they're on track and guiding them when they need it. So you are by no means sitting during class, you're walking around and making sure everyone's on task and doing what they're supposed to be doing. Third is you do have to put in the time and effort into planning each and every project. So kind of like I said at the beginning, it is going to take time and you have to be willing to do that. A lot of one of the case studies we looked at, the schools actually were implementing as a whole school, and they actually got an extra hour planning time for the whole first year to develop the curriculum. Most schools probably aren't going to be willing to do that, so, but like, just keep in mind, like, if you really want to do it all year, it's going to take, you might do it in chunks at a time, a unit here, a unit there, that kind of thing. It's going to take time. And then again, it's most successful when there is a strong commitment by not only the teacher, but everyone involved. So it's successful if there's a strong commitment from that one teacher in that one classroom. It's even stronger if maybe you do it as a whole department and you all commit to doing that same type of teaching. And I think it would be strongest if you do it as a whole school. They're seeing this in every subject, every topic. And again, there is a case study on Buckets too, where a school got a grant to do that.